Hello healers and health seekers, it's me, Ichoda, healing with medical medium information for 32 months now. And if you want to know more about what I'm healing from, what is healing, what has healed, what my journey has been and my process, description box below. It's all in the description box below. Many links will take you many places. Today it's time for another What's Up Wednesday. Except today is Thursday, and the thing that is happening is that I'm having some trouble with screens right now, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this video edited and posted today. It could be a fun fabulous Friday, or we'll see what happens. I'll do my best. Anyway, this week has been very interesting. You know how last week, and then the last video I talked about Colorado. Okay, and my brain's spinning out and all of this stuff about me not being able to just let go and relax and trust the process, and then feeling like I need to control everything and figure everything out, and trying so hard to do that. Sometimes when something is really hard for me to process, or I'm spinning out or whatever, or just really worried about something or stressed about it, I go into escape mode. And the other day I found a YouTube channel that was like a happy escape mode for me, and it's a channel that's like a decorating channel, and they did all of these before and after transformations of these spaces, and it was just gorgeous, and I loved everything, and I was just having so much fun. And they have been on YouTube apparently a long time, so there was a lot of stuff to binge watch if you want to, and I did, because it was just such... Sorry, it's really cold in here. There's like a winter advisory right now for ice and snow, and it's freezing, and so I got my little space heater, my little trusty space heater kicked on. This channel was such just a happy distraction for me, and I binge watched it the whole day a couple days ago, and I loved it so much. And I was like, oh, what a great distraction. There's no conflict, it's just beautiful decorating and how we do this and all this stuff, and I just really enjoyed watching it. I used to love HGTV when they had all those decorating shows, and I love that kind of stuff. I have no talent for it whatsoever, but I love watching that process, that creative process, and people who do it's just so amazing to see and witness. Anyway, that's kind of neither here nor there. So, you know that I'm healing from multiple chemical sensitivities. Part of the neurological damage or issues or fatigue, I don't know if it's still neurological fatigue or what, I think that's what it is. But part of that is that I used to have really severe motion sickness, which has improved greatly as I've been healing. But when I don't go outside a lot, and I'm not in a car very often, and I'm cooped up all winter like I am, and I have not, I think it's been a couple months since I've been outside, because it's just been so cold, and the extreme temperatures can affect my nervous system. So I just choose to stay in. But also being indoors all the time affects my nervous system, because I'm just here and exposed to all this indoor air and all this stuff. Anyway, it gets to be a little bit of a mess sometimes. And I've been cleansing. I did a 3rd round of the liver rescue cleanse, and that went fine. But I do think that sometimes the the cleansing itself can be a little much on my nervous system, and I need to be a little bit slower about it, especially in winter. I think I can handle more in the summer when I'm more active and going out more. Anyway, so what happens is, I guess I get more motion sensitive, and YouTube often has videos that do have a lot of motion in them. Now, I thought that this particular channel was okay, because I usually know right away if videos are going to affect me. I'm like, oh, that's too much movement, I can't. If people are doing a vlog where the camera's moving around, even my own videos, some of my own videos, I'm like, is too much movement? When I do stuff like that. So that's why I'm always sitting still, because I'm thinking about people like me who I just need you to sit still so that I can pay attention to you and hear what you're saying. Because for me, that's necessary. Like, if someone is moving or in a vlog, if I really want to hear it, then I'll just like scroll down away from the picture so that I'm just getting the sound, because it's sort of an assault on my nervous system, and it makes me dizzy to watch that. I cannot do 3D movies. I cannot, I can't. Even if we're in like a regular movie and there's I don't know which one it is, but one of them has an intro that's like a roller coaster, but it's from your perspective and you're going down. And I always have to cover my eyes, and my son tells me when it's safe to look, that kind of thing. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. So it hasn't been an issue for a while, but like I said, I've been indoors, it's winter, and my sensitivity tends to get more enhanced when that is the case. So I thought this channel was okay. I thought the videos were okay because they have a cameraman who is able to hold still, and the motion is only when they're sort of panning up and down in the before and afters. And I thought that I was okay because the first day that I watched it, I binge watched it, I didn't have any ill effects and I felt fine, and I was like, oh, it's so cool that I found this awesome channel and there's not too much movement and I can watch it, and I was really enjoying it. But maybe it's just because I really did binge watch it for like an entire day, most of a day when I wasn't preparing food, and maybe it's just my nervous system being extra sensitive right now because of winter and being cooped up and all that stuff, that neurological, and maybe it's a bit of the cleansing a little too much and the neurological fatigue and all that stuff that's just kind of coming to the surface. Whatever vortex of factors are coming together made it so that yesterday, after I did like another sort of half day of binge watching this channel that I just adore, like I just love it, and honestly, I'd keep doing it, but I had to stop because I started to get really dizzy. And I was like, oh, this isn't good. And I recognized the feeling, and then as the day progressed, even though I had stopped, it got worse and worse. And then I ended up going to bed quite early. And I had to miss a call with my sister circle, which made me really sad because I love them so much and I miss them when I don't get to talk to them every week, which is rare, but it happens. So I had to sleep, and so today I woke up and I did still feel a bit dizzy. So I am making sure to support my body for dizziness, doing lemon water, doing celery juice, then having cucumber apple juice, getting lots of extra glucose. I made sure that I had, like after I had my heavy metal detox smoothie, I had a salad with this awesome sauce recipe that I posted recently on Instagram. So good, with potatoes in it. And then I'm having more cucumber apple juice, then more lemon water, and I'm just trying to flush things through my system and support myself with lots of glucose and make sure that I'm eating every 60 to 90 minutes and keeping glucose coming in. And after I make this video, I'm going to take a nap because I feel like I need more rest. I'm so tired, and I just feel very fatigued, and I noticed that I think the universe is really trying to let me know that I'm being taken care of, because coincidentally, which I don't feel like is a coincidence at all, but each time I've had sort of a setback where I was having some kind of symptom, there's like a storm or something, and my husband ends up working from home. And today he ended up working from home, so I've been able to get a lot of rest and not have to do very much, and I'm doing what I can, but he's really been helping a lot with making the foods for my son, and you know, he made my smoothie this morning and my celery juice. He's getting food for the animals and keeping my son fed, and it's very helpful. So I super appreciate that. The universe keeps lining that up for me. Like the last time he had to work from home, there was a storm, was when I also kind of wasn't feeling good for a couple days, and I'm just like, thanks universe for taking care of me. So it's pretty cool. I don't know how that works, but thank you. So yeah, it's like I can stand for a little bit and I can do a little bit, but then I feel like, oh, I need to rest. I really need to rest. And so that's just what I'm doing, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to do that. I'm so grateful for that. I am so grateful, because if I had to be making food for my son and myself all day today and felt this bad, because it's not just dizzy, there's like a little bit of feeling nauseated as well, which interestingly is what makes me want to keep eating, because for some reason it feels like less bad when I eat and I have something in my system. I don't know. So that's what I've been dealing with this past couple of days, and why my video is so late. Well, the first day of it being late, I was just completely escaping from my thoughts, and then the second day I was like, oh, this isn't good. And today I'm still not feeling great, but I do feel like I can sit here very still and make this video. So that's good. And like I said, I did do 3 rounds of the Liver Rescue 369 cleanse. I have no regrets. I do feel like stuff was coming up and out, but it was interesting because the 3rd round of the cleanse, I might have already talked about this, but the 3rd round of the cleanse, I had more edema in my feet, which is, so the 1st round of the cleanse, the edema I had had in my feet, there was a big breakthrough and it went way down. The swelling went way down. And I dropped a bunch of water weight, like 9 pounds, and I was like, whoa, that's really cool. And I was like, let's keep this going and do another round and like get this water taken care of. But in the 2nd round, I ended up being on my period, which I was a couple days early, so I should have been done with the cleanse by the time my period came, but it did not work that way. It was like 3 days early. So I actually, there was like a pound of weight loss, but because I was on my period, like there was a lot more. And so the edema, it wasn't really touched, and it stayed down where it had been before. But then the 3rd round, it went back up. And I wondered, I was like, oh, I was adding more salt to the Brussels sprouts and the asparagus, and I kind of wonder if that was why. And then I thought after the 3rd round, and even when I was doing it, I thought, you know what, I am just going to do this once a month. I think that's better. I think it's better to do it, give it a little breathing space, rest for a bit, and then repeat. Because it's like, let it settle in the body, let it settle. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. Like once, maybe at the beginning of every month, I'll do another round, and that'll be how I continue on with the Liver Rescue 369. Also, Costco's out of Brussels sprouts anyway. So, I don't know if I can get Brussels sprouts anymore. Costco was like our main resource for them. Sometimes the co-op would have them, but not always, and so hopefully I'll be able to do a round every month. Seems like there's always like one ingredient that's sort of essential to the cleanse that's harder to get, but you know, like we couldn't get any watermelon, but we did manage to find papaya, but only on the 2nd round and the 3rd round. So we'll see. Another thing I noticed with the dizziness is it seems that if I concentrate on something, it makes it worse. So like this morning, I feel a little better, and I thought, okay, I'll probably be okay today. And then I was listening to Matt Kahn's show from yesterday because I had missed it. I was in a phone call, and I was listening to his show, and while I was listening to his show, I was doing little like Zentangle drawings on my paper, just kind of just drawing little mandalas or whatever. And the concentrating on the drawing actually made me more dizzy. I know that's a neurological symptom, and so I just thought, okay, I really need to rest, and I really need to stay the heck away from screens, because if I'm on a screen, usually I'm concentrating on something, and I notice that screens exacerbate it, and I don't want to make it worse. So I'm really just resting and staying away from screens, which is why I'm not sure when I'll get to edit this video, because I need to feel better before I can, because I need to stay off the screens. So I don't know when this will get posted, but I did want to do an update. And then the other thing about the Liver Rescue 369 cleanse that I kind of thought about with round 2 and round 3 is I didn't document either of them. I didn't at all, actually. Well, no, I did journal them. So I wrote down stuff, but that was just for me. I didn't Instagram document them, and I didn't video document them. And I think in the future I actually want to. I really liked about the first round is I felt it actually kept me even more in the cleanse and present to the cleanse and aware of what I was supposed to be doing, that I knew that at the end of the day I was going to have an update. So I was just really aware of everything going on. And I liked that, actually. I liked the structure of that. So I think for the next rounds I will reinstate that if I remember to. Because I felt like it kept me, it just kept me present in the process and in the cleanse. Okay, I can hear sleet outside my window. You probably hear it better than I do because the microphone on the camera is closer to the window than I am. And there's your winter storm. I guess it's coming. It's just been very icy and sleety outside. So instead of snow, we're getting like little sleet. Hopefully it won't get too bad, but there is a winter storm warning, so it might. Okay, I'm getting really tired and am kind of drifting all over the place, so I bid you adieu. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up below. You can subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button down there and ding the bell next to it if you want to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you so much, my healers and health seekers, for watching my videos and coming along on my journey with me. I love you so much. I really do. Blessings on your continued healing journey. Stay curious, my healers and health seekers, and remember that you can heal. I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye-bye.